Hey y'all, what's going on? This is J. Marie Booklist, and today I'm making a video about maintaining department security. So one of the things, it's not technically your job, but if you got your eyes open and you're paying attention to stuff, you'll some kind of way maintain department security. So what I mean by that is, if you like, depending on how your hospital is set up, you may have, you need to go through a door to get to this unit, go through a door to get to this unit. I've been to hospitals like that. The only hospital I ever worked at the only unit that I ever worked at where they had a lot of doors was the ICU. So, usually ICUs, they have doors, you gotta get buzzed in because it's just too much stuff going on in ICUs. But usually most floors, they're open. But there have been some hospitals I've been to where you had to buzz in to get certain places. Now also, so let me take that back. ICUs, maybe labor and delivery, mother, baby, any type of unit like that. Those units are usually, you gotta be buzzed in to get on up in there. But other floors, you just go on in there. You just go down the hallway. You're just there. Now, to maintain department security, you got to make sure that doors are locked. They are supposed to be locked. So, one of my jobs was to always buzz in people who came, like visitors. But there were doors, like this is in ICU. There were doors that it had signs that you couldn't come in that way, but if you just hit the button, the door will open. Because that door was mainly for it was for employees, but mainly it was for when they brought the patient in, from surgery and or ER, they would come through that door, but mainly it was for surgery. But all you had to do was just hit the button and the door will open. It would, two doors open. And then we had another door down the hallway that we literally had been begging, can y'all please lock this door? Because anybody just come in. Like anybody just walking down the hallway, every other door down that hallway is locked. Like it's either locked or you gotta use your badge. But that door to get to the ICU. Now what's the point? What's the point? So, and then, where I sat, if you didn't know no better, you gonna follow directions, then you would go down the hallway around the corner and then I would buzz you in. But you just don't walk past two doors that you could have came in. So, and to this day, that door is still there, unlocked. But there is a lock on the break room door, which does, and then like as soon as you come in through that side door, the break room's right there. So the door that we've been asking to get a lock on, you can't do it, but the break room got locked. And of course, that door is propped open. Because why would we keep... So, now when, people in the building, Jaco, when we kick that chair and put it where the chair supposed to go and that door locked. And everybody like, what's the code? I'm like, the code is, because, I'm the only one know the code, which I don't understand how I'm the only one know the code. But, what's the code? Look, this the code, okay? And so, because they been there longer than me, don't know the code, because they always keep their door propped open. But, you got to make sure doors that are locked are locked. Make sure no doors are propped open. One of the biggest things that you'll see working in the hospital is you'll see doors propped open for the stairwell, because you have people who are smokers. They can't smoke they're not supposed to be smoking in the room, so they'll go outside and they prop doors open. If they realize it's a easier way than walking all the way down past the nurse station, catching the elevator, they realize it's a stairwell, they'll prop that stairwell open. So this one, when I worked on the main floor, this one stairwell, which was used a lot, it was used from all the floors above us. So it was we were the top 3, 2, one. So it was used mainly by 2 floors, and then like people who knew, because you can just go down that stairwell and then you be at the cafeteria. And we had a lot of people who were smokers who worked there, who were smokers, who would go down the stairwell, and then on the first floor, before you, because the cafeteria is in the basement, so on the first floor it was a door, and they would prop that door open and then go out there and smoke. So that door was always unlocked. I don't know where that door went to. I just know it went outside. And so finally they had to stop that, because that's a security risk. So we had Baker Acts and stuff always on our floor, and they be wandering, and they see that stairwell, and then the door is propped open, man. And then but it was the employees who smoked, and it wasn't necessarily our floor. It was because it was 2 floors. It was actually 3 floors, but the first floor was mother baby, and I don't think I ever saw anybody go out that door. I mean, they could have, but I think it was an alarm on that. I think it was an alarm. So I don't think it ever. I don't think anybody ever went out that door, because I knew it was an alarm, because it said when we were in the stairwell that door had an alarm on it. But so I don't think anybody went out. Now I know on that floor, because they also had peds, but it was another stairwell that this lady, because the lady, when I worked down there that one day, this lady kept walking. I kept buzzing her in, and like I probably buzzed her in 20 times in 8 hours. It was like ridiculous. And I was like, how's the lady getting out of here? Because I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here watching. I keep buzzing the same lady in. Her child is in room whatever, because this is pediatrics. And I'm like, but how is she leaving the unit? Like, where is she leaving the unit at? And they were like, it's another set of stairs. It's a stairwell there. And and so same thing. She was going outside to smoke. And now I knew the one lady who was she was filling as nurse and supervisor. She was a big old smoker. She would go out there and smoke. So I know she kept that door open. But I don't know why she didn't. I don't know why. Maybe that lady I guess that lady was like, I can't be propping these doors open. Maybe she had enough sense not to prop that door open. Or maybe she couldn't get back in, because it might have had that sign that said the alarm would go off. Because remember I told you there was an alarm that said that's why. So maybe that's why. And she kept having to come back in. But I'm like, how much smoking is? I'm like, how is this lady? I keep buzzing the same lady in, but I'm not seeing her lead a unit. Like, how? They like stairwell. Because I remember one time we had a Baker Act on our unit, and the sitter fell asleep, and she packed her stuff up and left and went right on down the stairs and out the building. And that's how she got out. And then the girl that was sitting with her got fired. But because it was raining, I remember that. I'm like, why are you asleep? Like get some business. Okay, you want me work? Okay, but these people, they go out the stairs. I mean, you can't. They prop doors open. So if they can get out the door and come back in, who else can? Now they might not try it with that first floor, because that's where, for the babies. They ain't gonna try that, because that door open and it's, we're gonna be a situation. But that second floor, third floor, come on up in there. Just come on up in there. Now, we had no one really at the nurses station on the main floor. The one stair, because there was stairs right across from the secretary. The only people you see going up and down those stairs were doctors. Because I know I used to go down there, take those stairs to go, like, if we needed some juice, like, go down there and see if they had, like, extra juice. A patient asked for some juice or, whatever. And I would go down there and ask if they had it. But usually it was doctors. And that floor didn't lead outside. It led might lead down to the basement. Did it lead to the basement? No, I don't think it led to the basement because I don't ever remember. I don't think it led to the basement. I think it might have just led to the first floor because it would have been easy just to take those stairs. You know, no, now that I think about it, I think it did lead to the basement. But we just never took it down to the cafeteria because the other ones were quicker. As soon as you went down those stairs, you're in the cafeteria. Yeah, no, it did. It did. It led to the basement. Um, that's kind of weird, huh? We always took the other stairs. You know, those were right there. What else? But you know, just make sure that there are no doors that are propped open. And usually, like I said, the stairwells will be propped open. Especially if we got a lot of smokers. In the ICU, no, not really. Because I don't know. I guess just the elevators were right there. Because like the elevators were right by the stairs and it wasn't a big area. So, and the elevators came fast and we weren't waiting all day like on the main other side. You'd be waiting all day for the elevator because it was busy. This is a hospital. So, but just be aware of department security and that doors are not propped open. That shouldn't be, you know, unless it's the break room, then you know, pop that chair open. Cause I know I remember some floors, cause I think all the break rooms had locks on them. So yeah, cause the other floor they had a lock. I think it's only two. Yeah, some floors, I don't know why the break rooms had codes on them. Well, did they have lockers in there? That one might have had their lockers. Yeah, yeah. I think they had codes because they had lockers because our break room had a lock on there. That's where we had our lockers. I think we had the biggest break room in the hospital. And yeah, so I think some of the break rooms that had lockers in there where the people kept their stuff in the mailboxes. That's where well they didn't. Yeah, on the main floor. Oh, yeah, no, the main floor the lockers were way in the back. I never had a locker because I wasn't walking way back there. Um, and even in ICU, I had a locker. It didn't have no lock on it. Most of us back there, we didn't have locks. Some people had locks on their lockers, but some didn't. Some people had 2, 3 lockers. They had some of stuff in a mailbox, big old mailbox. I didn't have a locker because, well, let me rephrase it. I did have a locker, and I stopped keeping my stuff in there because we had this one patient. The patient was a minor, but no. The patient was an adult, but it looked like a minor. Like they were slow, like they had like the personality of like a 5-year-old. And the mother, I was convinced that the mother was like one of those that poison their kids, keep their kids sick. I was convinced. I'm still convinced. Can't nobody pay me to believe otherwise. But anyway, so the one nurse who child is like the same way was like, oh, you know, because they both mothers with children who are mentally delayed and had a personality of little kids, and she was letting her all in the break room. I'm like, our stuff is back there. Like our lockers are back there with our purses and stuff. And a lot of us ain't got lockers on our locks. And the lady is just back there, just coming, like you just walking past, you just going, you just like next you gonna be like where you gonna go next? You know what I'm saying? Like if she needs to use the toaster, we can move the toaster and put it in the pantry. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they ain't supposed to be in the pantry anyway, but they go in there anyway. But like the break room, that's different because our stuff is in there. So that's why I stopped with my locker, and I was like, I'm gonna keep my purse up here with me. That's how that came. Like, just things like that. Just like, because we kept the door was propped open when it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be closed. But like, you just letting this lady just all in the freezer and the refrigerator. She putting her stuff in the like, ugh. like she too comfortable. Okay, and I'll be damned if I'm making coffee for her. Okay, I'll be damned. Okay, she back here drinking all the coffee. No. Okay, this coffee is for my work husband. Okay, I make it for him. Okay, she just had free reign. She was just in all up and through our break room, and I just did not like that. So that's why, because our stuff was back there. It wasn't just my stuff; it was our stuff. Our mailboxes were back there. You know, a lot of us that had locks on our locker, and like, you just back here, and nobody's back here with you, and I don't like that. So, you know, I let it be known, and I pulled my stuff and kept my purse there, you know, at the nurse station with me, because I was like, we already got this door that's not locked. Even though we keep that leads out to the hallway that we keep asking for, and they won't do it because it costs too much to get even just a swipe. It costs too much to get a swipe, and they won't do it. And then we're like, well, can we switch the doors? You know, like take the door off the break room and switch it, because the door in the break room has a lock. You know, and switch it. Oh no, yeah. That's all you gotta do is switch the door. You know. So, you know, we already got that security flaw. And now you got somebody just walking all through back here, and they by themselves, and they just coming and going, and you know. So if you see something that is not, you know, that is a security flaw, it impacts you, but also impacts your coworkers and or the other patients, speak up. Always speak up, because I know I did. They get mad, but you right. You the one, you right. And they know, you know, people should be back there. Especially with, you know, your personal information in your mailboxes and stuff like that. All right, y'all, this is JB Reed. I'll talk to you later.